this is, I spoke with Paul, this is handmade, but it has a purpose. Let's try to do our automatic surfacing. I'll just press go and see what the software will do. It will take, I'm not doing any magic. This is not pre-recorded. This is what the software does. And it just recreated what you see on the screen. No user interaction and no any special skills are required. And I got the result. And here is actually the big thing about the hybrid modeling. We recreated really nicely what it's something made by a human. If I just press compare, and then you can see the deviation, it's extremely well, but it's the problem of what you want to do. What I mean is that in this case, the whole approach of this algorithm is it just wraps around the small surfaces. This would mean that if I just go and edit, let me just turn off the comparison, you see that we don't have geometries. By geometries, I mean this is not a cylinder, and there is no chamfer or fillet here, so we don't have these properties. Although we managed to wrap around this shape, this is really not sufficient for the real manufacturing. Some people use QUICKSURFACE to do this, but I would say that when you create this to a solid and export your CAD package, you will face again with the same problems. What should I do in these openings and the holes and stuff and so on? So there is a better way of recreating this. I'm loading the part that I recreated for this demonstration, which is very similar to what you just saw. The difference is that we've been using our hybrid approach to be able to recreate this. Because we are limited in time, and if we cannot go too much in details, I'll try, we have some minutes, I'll try to show you the approach, but you need to use this auto freeform in a way that it actually complement your needs. So your extracted geometries, which are really critical for your processes. In this case, I believe, these planes is what I need. I want this, holes to be exactly as the geometries as I need. But because it's a casted part, I can just leave everything else to be recreated in a quick way, so I can save time for the production and so on. Generally speaking, how it works, I will try to reproduce the idea. We go, if you remember, we have the features which is called extract primitives. This is automatically goes to segmentation mode. I can just create this plane. Let's not constrain it. Then here I will just play with the slider to be able to pick the cone on the cylinders. In this case, I know it's a cone. I played with this because if it's a cylinder, it just gives the deviation. You see how powerful it is, the inspection. You can immediately identify what actually the result should be. I can just create this. And in this case, I will create this 4 cones here that I needed. We'll create and stay. We'll also recreate. So I have these 4 geometries. What I can do is just select everything and say, I want to trim. How do we trim? It's very simple. You just pick and remove what it's not needed. You remove the excess surfaces, and you can see it tells me it's a single surface, and I can press OK. As you can see, I created what it's needed for my main shape. I can just go then and edit the scan. I'll just duplicate the mesh so I can keep the original. And let me show you what we can do. I can just edit the scan. And what we have here is the ability to actually use this shape and tell the software, just get rid of all the meshes which are near the geometries within 0.5 millimeters. It's a little bit more advanced, but what happened here is that I recreated the shape which is remaining as a freeform, that it's not geometries, it's not so interested for me, and then I can just use this the way I need later, just by using the automatic freeform. Let's go to automatic freeform, and now this is the things that I need to recreate. So once I recreate this, I'll be able to just edit and just be able to edit this. Then I can just go and we have the ability to turn off this snapping, and then I can just tell the software, okay, you just need to be a little bit bigger. And then I can just trim with my other geometries, and in the end, I'll be able to achieve the final results that I showed you earlier. So I hope that this somehow gave you a basic idea of the power, how you can just combine the technologies which are not available in a traditional CAD packages to be able to resolve problems that are for the manufacturing.